Park.
Jurassic Park.
I forgot the thing.
The tone. Yeah, come on, man. Try to. Fuck. At any other given time, I could get it.
Jurassic Park.
Anyways,
Well,
1993.
93.
Still on Spielberg, baby.
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Double feat.
Steven.
Yeah, Big Steve. He did this, like you said, 6 months before Schindler's
The
List.
film Schindler's
A
List.
complete tonal shift, I would say.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Or maybe not.
I don't know.
Discuss.
Depends on how you feel about dinosaurs.
Yeah. I recommended this movie because basically you said you never saw it, so boom, bow.
Have you not seen it, like, at all?
I feel like I had seen
Bits and pieces.
most of it, maybe not like all the way through, and definitely not like as an adult. So,
Yeah. I was on a similar boat.
Critical eye.
Like I had completely forgotten that Samuel L. Jackson, or just didn't know that he was in this.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, there's a lot about.
He had
this
an interesting point in his career right before it was like, he didn't take roles like that anymore.
Yeah, just I don't know.
I think he'd take any role still.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
He has like apartments.com and shit, I guess.
He's
Yeah.
addicted to acting, I think.
Yeah. But
How'd you feel about it? Tell us.
Do you like dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Did you like them as a kid or any of that kind of
loved
shit?
them
Were you
as a
okay, I
kid.
can't guess
I-
we
I
all kind of
really
had
liked-
to, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was.
Oh yeah, I love that
I was
shit.
really
yeah,
into,
Beast
like,
Wars style. Yeah,
Land Before Time
course.
as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
well, that scared me.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
really a little too sensitive for the dark, like the animated movies of the time. Already
love that,
always
though.
had some fucking
Yeah,
tragedy.
I loved it.
And something sad happened at the beginning of that, and I just clocked out
it was
immediately. I was like,
real.
back to the
It
Legos,
was real.
back to the dinosaur toys, where the story is mine.
I was gonna say I feel like I would have liked this a lot more if I would have seen it as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
But
I see. I can see that.
I agree as well. Yeah, that was kind of one
The
of my takeaways.
wonderment is there,
yeah.
you know.
But I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna poo-poo it.
I ain't gonna hold
know.
you.
I'm not gonna do a big Triceratops pile of
Come on,
poo-poo
tell
on
us.
it.
Tell us why. Why you secretly hate it. Come on.
No, it was fun. You know.
Yeah, what's your fucking problem, man? What's your problem with Steven Spielberg? No, just kidding. How you feel about Goldblum in it?
He was probably my favorite part.
Yeah,
Saving Grace.
yeah.
Yeah, the saving grace.
You know, something I kind of noticed that I was like, that's kind of interesting is also I didn't know that was Laura Dern until like the end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of
Um,
course. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I kind of know her because she is like in Inland Empire,
Mhm.
but I never
Okay,
saw that.
yeah,
so I've
yeah,
just
yeah.
like kind of
A
seen.
lot of heavy hitters here too. Stephen Attenborough.
Stephen Attenborough.
I mean Richard Attenborough.
Richard.
He was who was he?
He's John Hammond, the rich man.
Wait,
Okay.
John Hammond is the dude who like
All
voices
white.
BBC,
All
like
white.
Planet Earth and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Richard Attenborough.
I'm Richard Attenborough.
And of course Sam Neill. I really like Sam Neill.
I
in
do
this
too.
role.
Yeah.
Dr.
Oh,
Alan
the main
Grant.
guy.
Yeah, Dr. Alan Grant.
I didn't like his smile. There was a couple
Did
of
you say
points
Dr.
where-
Alan Greer?
Alan Grant. That's
Oh,
David Alan Grant.
Wow.
Sorry.
That would be a different movie.
Yeah. That'd be, what was that movie? Stripes? No.
Oh,
What
yeah.
was that shit called? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Stripes.
It was Stripes.
Was it?
yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's not Stripes.
No, it's
uh,
not, dude. It's something
Streamers.
Streamers,
Stripes.
yeah.
Fucking
Anyways.
Whatever,
Wayne
no,
Knight
give
too.
me
It was
about
Dennis
that.
Nedry.
Um,
That was a great role.
yeah, I really didn't like the main guy. I thought there was a couple moments where he looked a little goofy to me.
Oh yeah, Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but he's-
interesting because he's like the leading man, dude. Who's like,
Mhm.
but he's just some old Australian dude.
But
you know,
he's
like,
supposed to look like a fucking paleontologist. You know what I mean? Like dropped
Yeah.
in the middle. He's like it's like Die Hard,
scaring
but for,
kids
for
with
dinosaurs.
velociraptor fucking
Yeah.
I like that one.
things.
They rip your flesh. Then eat
Kind of
your
reminded me of like, even though I haven't seen, but I'm like, oh, it's almost like an Indiana Jones guy, you know?
Well, I mean, definitely. That's kind of the.
Yeah.
I think it's an
An
archetype that like
archaeologist
follows
or-
him in almost every
especially
movie
with
he
that
makes
with
to
that
an
music.
extent. Yeah.
Especially with
Yeah.
that music. Yeah.
the kind of classic swashbuckling hero kind of dude.
What you thought of the effects, man?
They look good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
they
even
hold up.
still, yeah, like it doesn't look too bad, you know?
I mean, the CG. I mean, obviously it's a little kind of smooth, and some stuff you look at and you're like, well, yeah, that's definitely some old CG. But for '93, I mean, it's kind of interesting how
Mhm.
well it's sets within
especially,
the
like,
lighting and everything.
When you
Mhm.
take it for a 90s movie, you know, like
Mhm.
you're not like trying to hold it to today's standards, which a lot of times I feel like stuff in today's CG kind of just looks exactly like video games almost.
Yeah, for
so,
sure.
Yeah, I like the look of this, and they had a lot of practical effects.
Well, yeah, for sure. Like all the little baby dinosaurs and everything, and the
Mhm.
velociraptors a lot
like
of the time.
the big heads.
Yeah, I'd love that. It would kind of cut to something huge with
Animatronic.
machines in it. Yeah, of course.
one of my earlier notes was like, "Oh, it's a cautionary tale," which I like about it. You know, like which made me kind of think about Godzilla. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's not just a monster movie. You know,
Yeah, there's
It's-
a message with it.
yeah, it's about like it's more about whether or not we should just blindly embrace technology.
Or don't fuck with nature.
Which is still like a question, you know, that
Mhm.
endures, like, because there's always going to be new technologies and there's always going to be people looking to make a profit off of it.
Biotech.
You know, what's funny about that though is I think if we could successfully do this, it would be just like any fucking zoo. And occasionally a velociraptor would get out, or occasionally someone would fall into it, and occasionally they would get killed. And we just like, yeah, of course that happens. We just shot it to death like 30 seconds later.
Happens
It's
with
not some.
baboons,
It's not
too.
going to be some catastrophe. We'll get it back in the cage. Yeah, we have 13 T-Rexes over there.
That was like Jeff Goldblum's whole thing, though, in the movie. Since Dr. Ian Malcolm, from the very beginning, his whole thing was like, man, y'all fucking with some serious shit here, and it's
Yeah.
gonna end up bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought him on as like a chaos scientist or whatever, but he's just a dude who like max on chicks and
Yeah.
kind of like gets like hurt kind of early on.
The
And
shirtless-
that was
Yeah.
something I noticed, too, was like, if you, apart from like Sam Jackson, who probably died just because he's black,
yeah, especially
like-
that first dude died too.
but it's like only the bad
They had to
people.
go.
Only the bad people died. Like the dude who was greedy, who was like, "Oh, we're gonna make a
Newman.
ton of."
Yeah, Newman.
Newman died because
Yeah.
he was like he just sold everyone out, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, you're talking about the other guy
but
too.
the other
yeah.
dude
Hunter
who was just
died.
like,
The hunter.
yeah,
With the producer guy, that one guy that was like the assistant dude.
The
that was kinda-
lawyer. The lawyer that ran
the
in the toilet.
lawyer, yeah, like. But and then Jeff Goldblum, who's kind of just like a snarky guy, he got injured,
Mm-hmm.
but you know he survived. I was
He
like,
was just trying to smash more than anything.
yeah,
Yeah, like that Laura Dern.
Darn.
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Newman,
I really.
Yeah.
Newman,
Sort of not see that
Newman.
in him.
yeah, especially when he's like dressed the same, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like right around the same time.
Spielberg, Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I will say that like
I'm surprised they never worked together.
Yeah, well, I mean, they probably did in some way. Mossad.
let me
Oh,
tell you about
gosh.
that
Yeah,
Auschwitz.
that's fine.
Let me
don't know
tell you about that
anything about any of
Auschwitz.
Oh, is that a
my.
picture of Oppenheimer on his desk?
What? In
There was a
Jurassic
picture
Park?
of a like there was a picture of a dude who had a pipe
It would
on-
make. I mean,
on Newman's desk. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that. I don't know.
no. I
You could
honestly
see it
wouldn't
like twice.
I wouldn't
and I was
recognize
like, that has to be
Uh,
Oppenheimer because
uh.
it's like he had those eyes.
That's not the magic
Magic
word.
word.
I should have looked that up to make sure, but
I do love I love Richard Attenborough's character in here as the headstrong owner of this company, and he's really trying to fucking make a buck out this shit, and he's trying to bribe the shit out.
Did y'all ever read the book?
No, I heard the
Okay.
book's terrible. Is that
Oh,
right?
really? I mean, I read it in high school just out of curiosity as a young man, and I thought it was really fun. But I was 17 or whatever. It was one of like
Mm-hmm.
the 13th book I'd ever read that wasn't like Goosebumps or whatever, you know.
Crichton.
Yeah, I thought it was exciting, but
I'll
there was
read
some key differences. But
Ooh, tell us.
just that dude, like the park owner's more of an evil guy, and he ends up getting killed by those little mini dinosaurs,
Oh,
like
shit.
those little tiny little things.
Mm-hmm.
Just
it's still
just some
his
main thing.
grandkids though that visit. Do you remember?
I don't know. That's one of the main things. I remember there's a
Oh,
point where they're
man.
in the cage and there's pterodactyls in it and show, and that's like ended up being in the third movie or something. They like use
I
some of the
know what
stuff
you
from
mean,
it.
the third
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay.
And there's a second one that the Lost World's based on as well. But
You
know
know,
what I-
do you know if he did the second one? or-
yeah,
Yeah,
he did the second movie.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
not the third, but he
Okay.
directed this. Did he direct the third actually?
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think
But
so either.
you know what I was thinking while watching this, and then also watching Schindler's List. I'm like, damn, Steven hates kids, man. He puts kids in real fucked up
Yeah,
situations.
that boy got fucked up really bad a couple times in Jurassic Park.
and he presents them as stupid, you know, like especially with the flashlight shit. I was actually yelling at the screen.
That's also like
little bit.
classic, like
Well, but she saved everyone too. She was the hacker.
Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Very dated, like
you know what?
back when like hacking was cool.
Back when you could teach your like 5th grade teacher how to do Control Delete, and you were the smartest kid in the fucking
There was
class.
a lot of tech jargon too with Samuel L. Jackson talking to the other guy. You know, I got to reboot the flip of the flop, and like,
zip zap the Subaru.
Yeah, you know,
On the
22
modem.
gigawatts. We need 15 more.
I'm tired of these dinosaurs on
Yeah,
this
motherfucking island.
No, you know what I was thinking too. Before I watched was, that when they were talking the Patrice thing, when they were talking about like sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
There's a point where they talk about just like whether or not movies have good names,
like Dinosaur Planet and things like that.
Yeah, they're like,
idea.
I'll tell you why Jurassic Park is a good name, because if it was on sci-fi, it would be Dinosaur Forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is something I was thinking too. Is like, this movie could have very easily been very cheesy.
Absolutely.
Same with like E.T. You know, like a lot of, I feel like what Spielberg does, it's like it's between the production level and like he actually does have enough of a good story in there. Like a movie about dinosaurs could have been a B movie. You know what I mean?
It could have been goofy
like,
as shit.
And instead, it's like one of the highest grossing movies, you know, all
Wait,
time.
he does a really good job also of something like this, of like setting up the grandeur of it. So there's by halfway through the movie, you're seeing dinosaurs nonstop, but initially it's a bunch of people only seeing bones, and they're being told that they can kill dinosaurs, but they're like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think one of my...
And then they have the big reveal of being like, oh shit, there's a big one walking over there.
They look great.
And you see them seeing the dinosaur for like 30 seconds before you actually see it, and like you're kind of like, yeah, you would be like completely fucked up by that.
One of my notes was like it was an hour in the until you saw like the goat get killed by the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Which was like kind of the first like almost violent
danger
type thing. Yeah.
He made the T-Rex kind of like Jaws, kind of like a movie monster.
Yeah.
Almost.
With heroic velociraptors kind of at the end. It was sort of interesting. Saving the day.
No, I thought it was the T-Rex that saved it from the
T-Rex
velociraptors.
saved them from the raptors.
You're right. I got to back around.
That made me think.
around,
That made me think of King Kong.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You
Yeah,
know, like the benevolent monster.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know what also made me think of? Like, an island like this, I don't think it would be successful because at the end of the day, it's just one of those drive-through safaris, and I've been on those, and they cool.
I was about to say, well, because people are getting mauled left and right.
Yeah, but they cool.
I don't know, man. When you do one of those, and there's like 6 emus kind of coming up to your window, that's some real velociraptor fucking adjacent shit. You're like, oh man, just throw some of the feet out and just go.
Feed
I don't know. The giraffe looks like a brontosaurus. I'm gonna get out of here.
But this is a lamer version because they're behind a fence now, so you might as well be a zoo. You might as well.
It's also
let people walk through.
it didn't even come close to working. It fails during
Like
one of the
almost
very
immediately.
first trial runs.
Yeah.
It goes wrong. The thing just breaks through fences, and they have them on the side of cliffs and shit. Nothing can contain the cars.
I was thinking this too. I was like, what if a tree falls on this fucking electrified fence?
Oh.
Yeah. The
That's the
dinosaurs
thing,
was
too.
smart.
This shit would actually work better in real life because it would be so. They would be like, yeah, the dinosaurs behind 13 layers of laser fence, and we got tranquilizer darts aimed at it at all times because they already cloned dinosaurs. There's so much past like learning how to put them behind a fence, you know. But they have to have something happen. It's got to get out.
Yeah.
So it's got to be shitty.
Yes,
There's got to be something dumb about it to make it work.
Yeah, I like the subtle nuances that I didn't notice as a child, like the beginning scene where they're in the mine, and the miner guy was like, he's going to call Dr. what? Nah, that's not going to work. He's like me. He digs too deep into stuff. You know, like little foreshadowing. That's what I like about Steven Spielberg. He does do the foreshadowing thing pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's also kind of like the whole thing where he does it by a formula a little bit too, though. It's like, let's set up what's the couple story beats early on.
Yeah,
we'll
it's
come
like,
back to them.
I'll come back to this later.
We'll do an intro
dun.
here.
Yeah.
Very like, I almost want to say like classic.
Yeah.
You know,
I would assume so, yeah.
like almost
Some sort of process.
It reminds me of George Lucas.
like when I in that little bit of that 60 Minutes thing, he was kind of just talking about like, because they were hanging out at like Universal Studios and showing like the Jaws ride and like the E.T. ride, and he was talking about how he designed the parts of the E.T. ride, but he was talking about in Jaws like how they couldn't show the shark because it wasn't working for parts of it and everything.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And
Yeah, I heard about that too.
he was like, I almost feel like the suspense of it made it more. And I was just like, oh, it feels like he's trying to make a Hitchcock movie with a creature, you know, like the same way Hitchcock is talking about like not showing something being more suspenseful.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like everything he does is like kind of set in this classical tradition of how movies are supposed to be made, you know.
It's kind of funny because
can
in
see
that
that.
instance, it was almost just an accident. He was like, "Oh, I can't show
Yeah.
it, so I guess I'll do it this way."
Yeah.
I wanted to.
I'll inject a little artistic flavor in it.
Yeah,
Just this one time, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought this was cool. One of my notes was like, why was he bringing them to the island? I wasn't too sure about that.
Just like show it off to like people in the community
The doctors. I mean, not the doctor. Well, he needed
for like insurance purposes.
after that black guy got ate in the beginning. The insurance guys were like, "You need this
bring in some
island
experts and
signed
take
off.
a look at it.
Yeah, they got to
Have
sign
everything
off on the
signed off,
safety and
okay.
all this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Immediately get attacked.
That like
Yeah.
iconic water shake scene.
Uh-huh.
It was cool. The
Sexy.
second time, it was okay. When it was like the Jello shaking,
Yeah.
I was like, enough already.
Enough.
You know, enough of the shakes. That's a small thing though. You can't.
I'm sick of this shit.
I like the kids once again. It was interesting seeing the kids. You know, Spielberg. I think he directs kids well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like he was kind of like making a movie that he knew kids and parents could enjoy, you know?
Yeah. I
It's
think
like
so.
Kids are going to like dinosaurs. It's going to have action for the adults.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just from the kids' perspective the whole time. Like,
I think that was all very by design. You know,
Killing.
with this being this
A
like
little-
perfect
A
blockbuster.
little killing in it, you know, a
Yeah.
toy line here, you know.
yeah.
We get the shit
The
going.
merch.
Oh yeah, we get the shit. Look at
The
our
realistic,
Jeeps.
the
Yeah,
damaged,
I see
damaged
Jeeps to this
dinos.
day with
The
Jurassic Park
no, there's like
stickers
Jurassic
and
Park
stuff.
for the Genesis,
Cool
Jurassic Park
ass.
for the Game Gear,
Yeah.
Jurassic Park for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I probably would say this is probably to me because I've seen all the Jurassic Parks and I've seen other dinosaur movies here and there. I still think this is probably the best dinosaur movie we got. You know, just from visuals
I think so.
alone.
Just from what I've seen, there's not a lot of competition
I'm
though.
pretty partial to Land Before Time, but
Oh well, I mean,
Well,
it's a
yeah, I
close-
see what you mean.
it's a close second.
But
Well, I mean, there was quite a few of those though, but
as far as
anyways.
non-animated variety, I think this kind of takes the cake. As like, all right, this is still the
Yeah.
best dinosaur movie we got.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely the best Jurassic Park we
Godzilla.
got.
Godzilla.
Well, yeah, Godzilla just has a dinosaur.
It's kind of
though. I mean, it's
dinosaur-y.
not really. He's not even a dinosaur though.
More of
I
a
wouldn't
big
say
reptile.
That.
Big
Yeah.
reptile.
He's a monster.
Dinosaurs are birds, remember? Yeah. Anyway, anyway, so
Chaos.
tell me, what'd you think?
I'll rate it.
What'd you think
You
of
want me
Jeff
to
Goldblum?
You want me to fucking rate it?
Yeah,
I like Jeff Goldblum. I thought he was probably one of the most interesting
Yeah.
parts of the movie. He was just full
Fantastic.
Goldblum and, you know, just
Yeah.
kind of being a creep with the
Oh.
girl in the car. And
I had some shit written down about Jeff Goldblum.
oh shit, let's
so.
hear
He's the one-liner king of this. This nigga got one-liners for days
Yeah.
in this movie. Like he was like, "God help us, we're in the hands of engineers." Like, this guy's good. Anyway, sorry, Mike.
No, he's probably the best part of the movie.
No, there was that.
Absolutely.
There was that. I took a picture of it, but I was like, oh, that's where that meme came from. I don't know where my phone
when
is.
his shirt was off.
Yeah, where his shirt's off and he's
He's
just
all
like
sexy.
chilling on the bed.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, him lounging with
Yeah.
the shirt open.
Stupid,
Yeah,
sexy Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum.
yeah.
I was like, oh wow.
No, he was great. And he was definitely a standout acting performance in it. The kids were really good. You know, the way the
Yeah.
girl could scream and emote, and the
Mhm.
dude getting shocked by the fence and stuff was a pretty great sequence.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give it an 80. You know, I gave Schindler's List an 82. I'm gonna give this an 80. I actually did not like it as much as I thought I would.
Mhm.
I watched Schindler's List, hit stop, went to the menu, and hit play on this. You know, back to back, and that was just a really interesting experience. I wish I had done it the other way. Personally, it's really not a fun thing to do, no matter what.
Yeah.
But like, I wish I had done it the other way in chronological order. But
I figured I would like use Jurassic to like
Wash.
to cure the,
Yeah.
the sadness. a little
Wasabi.
bit.
That's kind of what I went for, but I don't know. I guess I was kind of just sitting here like, oh yeah, there's dinosaurs. I just wasn't as excited about it as I guess I was as a kid, and I still appreciate all the effects and everything, and it was a great little blockbuster movie, but it didn't excite me as much as I thought it would. But I still enjoyed it. I'll give it an 80. You know, I know obviously it's a classic and it did what it does really well, but you know, it's an 80. It's a great movie. Highly recommend. You should see it if you haven't seen it.
I'm right around the same rating as you. In the 80s, I think maybe like an 80. I give it like an 82, 83, just because, like we said earlier, I think it's probably the only. If you're gonna see a dinosaur movie, you just watch this one.
Yeah,
this is the best one, and it's Steven Spielberg, so you're not gonna walk away from this movie like, man, this shit was boring. You know, it's a good movie.
It's gonna be competently done. Competently
Done for sure.
Yeah.
Blockbuster, like we said, grandiose. He likes big shit, and I do think the characters. I like the characters. I like Richard Attenborough as he's like the fucking Vince McMahon of dinosaurs. Like he's like, shit, whatever we got to do to get this park open, goddamn it. So I like that whole spiel. Yeah, about 83. I give it 83.
like I said, I like that it's a cautionary tale was the term I use. You know that they tried to put a message in. I even saw something kind of talking about how Spielberg's dad was like a computer programmer, and like there was a big kind of debate about whether they were going to do stop motion or embrace CG, and like they ended up going the CG route, and this was like the first thing that was ever like on this scale or whatever.
It was.
Yeah, very early on.
But he kind of like put in a little bit, I think also like with just like Newman and how much of it was left up to automation. It was kind of him putting, because it was talking about how he didn't like computers. That was kind of his dad's thing, and he almost like turned against it. But it was saying like his dad just was stressed on him like the importance of education just in case he didn't make it as a director or whatever. But yeah, I like that it has like a little bit of a message or whatever. I do
Fuck
like
with nature, kids.
Yeah, like dinosaurs are cool, you know, even at this point in life. I still can enjoy some dinosaurs, and it seems like like anything where it's like they take the history seriously or whatever. Like you said, Jeff Goldblum is top notch.
Top fucking notch.
Goldblum.
I'm gonna go. Do you remember what I gave Schindler?
75.
75.
Yeah. The disrespect you dole to that movie.
I feel like they're kind of close.
You're in big trouble, bud.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, just so you know, you're in big trouble.
Yeah,
ADL's gonna
but
get
hear
you.
from some people. I'm gonna go 77, just because it's not 3 hours.
Son of a
you know,
bitch.
I'm gonna go a little higher.
Care about dinosaurs
Put some
more,
respect
huh?
on this shit.
Nah, I get
This is
where
the
you're coming
fucking
from, dude.
granddaddy here, okay?
I feel like I put three points of respect on it, you know, but I get where you're coming from. You know, it's I'm kind of in the similar.
I think you had to see it as a kid. I think as a kid it hits a little
I will
better.
say it made me want to really explore around more. It made me want to watch T2. It made me want to kind of explore more of that era of blockbuster stuff a little bit more. Yeah, kind of, and just kind of go back to it and be like, because there's got to be something in there. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that was awesome. You know, I didn't know.
I feel like
Speed. And
I feel
shit
like
that.
yeah.
You said T2. I was kind of thinking like the second Ninja Turtles movie. I was like, I feel like
I would be more
really
interested in
hold up.
revisiting the first of that.
I
Actually,
like
very
both of them,
specifically.
but
Yeah,
the
both
first
of
is
them.
a little more serious.
It's a more serious, but yeah. I feel like both of those
Don't
probably
make me
hold up.
do 3.
Jurassic Park.
But did you? I'm sorry. Did you give it a?
Yeah, I gave it a 83.
Okay.
Yeah. Essential viewing.
Yeah.
On my screens.
Yeah.
What's the Jurassic Park thing?
On my screens. On my screens. On my screens.
Jurassic Park. Spielberg. Dinosaur.
Ah.